Oh, YouTube, vinyl community. That's what I've got on at the moment. Two-Way Army. I think this is their first one. Predates replicas, anyway. Not his usual sort of fare that you'd associate with Gary Newman, especially Two-Way Army. Anyway, hello, how are you? Hope you're keeping well. Part 3 of 4 videos, 7-inch singles, finds and buys. The last one is going to be all Gary Newman, funny enough, just playing him, all Gary Newman stuff. There's a few 7-inch singles, there's a few 7-inch picture discs, and I have got a couple of Gary Newman albums behind me in stuff that's waiting to be catalogued and put away in the boxes. This is how, excuse any mess that you see. I'm going through the whole house, room by room, sorting stuff out, putting stuff away, stuff that's got to go up in the loft. Yeah, as you can imagine, with events of late last year, life has been a bit of a turmoil. I've got a whole house to sort out, decorate. I'm pulling wallpaper off walls as we go along, seeing if anything needs replastering so I can get that done and dusted. Sorting out records. I was sorting out records this morning. Not a pretty sight, standing here 6 in the morning. Just me underpants. Not something you want to see or imagine, sorting out records. I store all my records in these plastic tubs and that. I'm waiting on some of the larger lids that stand about 2 inches tall, which allows me to put a cover on top of the records. These bog standard ones, I don't know if you can see that one there, they don't fit on them. When you put the records in, you need ones that are extended a couple of inches. So yeah, anyway, look, enough of the flim flam waffle and piffle. You don't want to know about my life, do you? Yeah, video number 3 of 4. First one, Queen, David Bowie, Under Pressure. 1981, I believe. I think goodness knows how long this was number 1 for. Absolutely fantastic song. Yeah, Freddie Mercury, Queen, David Bowie, Under Pressure. That's on EMI, on the EMI label. Next one, bit of a rocking tune. Bit of a driving tune, I suppose. You put it on, windows down, pump up the volume. Saxon, Wheels of Steel. Great song, love it. First heard it on one of those free CDs the Sunday papers used to give away all them years ago here in Britain. And up until then, I'd never, well, I think I may have seen a Saxon record in a second-hand record dealer's shop, but because I wasn't into that sort of stuff back then, I was more into the scootering, skinhead and mod revival sort of stuff. I wouldn't have paid it any attention, so I wouldn't know. But Yeah, Wheels of Steel, Saxon. I think that's pronounced Carrier Records. That's the label. Great rocking tune. Amazing what you sort of get into when you've been, I don't know, sort of stuck in a bubble for all them years listening to the same thing. This one, Total Blind Buy, Scarfish, Disgracing the Family Name. It's a great tune, great song. It's, yeah, like I say, Total Blind Buy. I only sort of purchased it because of the name, Scarfish. I thought, well, could be Scar record. I didn't bother researching it or listening to it on YouTube or any of the other sort of listening platforms. Purchased it, got sent it. This came via Discogs. Yeah, great stuff. 1979. Sort of a, I don't know, new wavy type affair. I still know nothing about the band. All I know is he's got a crap haircut and a rather big nose. The two go together, don't they? Yeah, I do believe I did release an album, so I'll check that out. Perhaps buy it. Let you know. So yeah, if you know anything about them, let me know. Let me know in the comments, whatever. So Scarfish, Disgracing the Family Name. Cracking song, cracking tune. Glad I purchased that one. Grace Jones, Slave to the Rhythm. Good God, what a woman she was. I'm not a massive Grace Jones fan. I think there's about 2 or 3 songs of hers I like. Pull Up to the Bumper. There's another one of hers I like. I can't blowed if I can remember the name of it. She was in a James Bond film as well, weren't she? View to a Kill. Didn't she dive off the Eiffel Tower and she had a cape on or something like that and flew around? I don't know. A lot of people found her highly attractive. Crikey, she bloody well scared me to death. You wouldn't want to do it wrong with her, would you? She'd probably beat you up. But yeah, anyway, Grace Jones, Slave to the Rhythm. Great song, great song. Next one, Motown, Endless Love, Diana Ross, Lionel Richie. I got this the tail end of last year from a car boot sale, believe it or not. The missus and the daughter were with me then, and while I was looking at the records, the missus was in a wheelchair back then. She could hardly walk. That's before she passed away. And the daughter was pushing around the rest of the car boot sale. It was on hard standing, so she didn't struggle pushing her. And half an hour or so later, they came back and there I still was. And this is one of the things I picked out. So yeah, Diana Ross, Lionel Richie, Endless Love. I love that old, that grand old sort of Motown label. Yeah. Another one for the old Motown Soul collection, that is. This one's Slade on the Polydor label. Let's Call It Quits. B-side, When the Chips Are Down. I love a bit of Slade. Absolutely loved them back in the 70s when I was a kid. I never had any records back then or a record player. There was a record player in the house, but I used to hear them more on the radio or see them on Top of the Pops on the television. That's if my mum was watching it. But yeah, love Slade. I've got a Slade Greatest Hits album in the collection behind me. Another one of their studio albums. I can't for the life of me recall what it is. But yeah, love Slade. Love Slade. Fantastic. One of the top British bands of all time. If I had to do a top 10 British bands video, my own favourites, top 10, Slade would be in it. Slade are for life, not just for Christmas. So if I could pronounce these ones properly. U2. Not you chew. U2. Yeah, New Year's Day. Probably my favourite song by U2. Absolutely love that. I love the there is a 12-inch sort of extended version I've been trying to get hold of. I've only ever come across one copy of it when I've been crate digging, and it was too battered, too scratched. I think somebody had been trying to clean it with a wire brush. But this will do till I can get the extended version. Absolutely love it. U2, New Year's Day. Fantastic song, fantastic. Don't particularly care much for their politics. And Bono and The Edge, highly pretentious. Fantastic song though. They do some good tunes, U2. Can't knock them for that. This one's just fallen over, so we'll pick it up. Picture disc time. I'll take it out the sleeve, be better to see. Pauline Black. Pauline Black, lead singer of the Selector. Selector still going. This was after they'd finished. I was aware she had a bit of a solo career. Threw It Away, this is called. The B-side is called I Can See Clearly Now, and it's she's singing along with a choir, if I remember right. Yeah, the Alpha Choir. I think the B-side is better than the A-side, to be honest. Yep. Pauline Black, lead singer of the Selector. Like I say, I knew she had a bit of a solo career when the Selector packed it in all those years ago. But I was never really aware of what she was singing, or to be honest, exactly what kind of a solo career she had. Came across this by accident, but I thought I'd purchase it. Good addition to my two-tone sort of Scar collection and associated. Next one, again, that sort of genre, Bad Manners, Lorraine. I've got a lot of Bad Manners 7-inch singles. Been collecting them over the years. The first proper band I ever saw live back in 1985 at Donington International Scooter Rally. There's the label, caricature of Buster Blood Vessel. Yeah, one of those ones that's quite common to find, but when I came across it, the cover was either a bit tatty and the record wasn't much cop either, but vinyl this time's quite good. Cover's not mint, but it'll do. So yeah, another good addition to the collection. One of those by Bad Manners I was missing. This was a Discogs purchase. It came along with a Scarfish one. And again, a total blind buy. Elvis Should Play Scar by Graduate. And I'm trying to get the story right. Most people think it's Elvis Presley, as in the Elvis, but I think it's actually Elvis Costello, if I remember correct. I'll have to double check that if I'm not quite sure. Yeah, not a bad sort of. It's not too heavy on the Scar. Not a bad tune. Total blind buy, and it wasn't until a few days after getting it, and I was sort of perusing the cover, and I recognised this chap. Kurt Smith. This chap as well, Roland Orzabal. Of course I might have to think then. Otherwise known as this lot. I shan't spoil it. I shan't say it. Tears for Fears. This one was also a purchase. I haven't pulled this out for demonstration purposes. This is also a purchase. Tears for Fears, Mad World, probably my favourite song by them. I like about 2 or 3 of theirs. If I see them, I'll pick them up. This one's on the Mercury label. Cracking tune, Tears for Fears, Mad World. So yeah, I picked this one up, and I didn't realise until a few days after I was looking over the cover and that. Yeah, that's some Tears for Fears. Cracking label, Precision. Yeah, glad I picked that one up. Again, I'm not sure if they've done if they did an album or any other stuff, but I'll have to look into them a bit more and see what I can come up with. Yeah, on the Mercury label, Tears for Fears, Mad World. 2 left. Ultravox. Clear vinyl. And this one is Lament. I had to double think then. Yeah, I've got an Ultravox Greatest Hits album in there, and obviously Lament is on it. There's not a bad track on him. I much prefer, I think, well, I say I much prefer, I think I would prefer just to stick with the Greatest Hits and the odd 7-inch single if I can find it, rather than go through the collection of studio albums. I've had the Greatest Hits album that long, I'm probably that used to it. I don't think I'd perhaps enjoy the studio albums of theirs, but you never know. One day I might pick one up to bring it home, have a listen. Probably will enjoy it. I don't know, but I'll stick with what I've got at the minute, I think. Yeah, Lament on clear vinyl. Ultravox, they did a lot of their, well, a few of their 7-inch singles on clear vinyl. Great band, Ultravox. Quite enjoy them. Finally, I remember this one from school days. Talking Heads, Once in a Lifetime, on the Sire label. Yeah, I remember being at school and hearing this quite a lot on the radio. And I'm not sure, well, I remember from that time, The Who and You Better You Bet was on the radio. I'm not sure if they came out at the same time or around the same time, same year. Yeah, but I remember that one from school a lot as well. So yeah, Talking Heads, Once in a Lifetime. Again, not a massive fan of Talking Heads. Once in a Lifetime, love it to bits, great song. I'll have to get hold of a copy of Road to Nowhere. Another great tune of theirs. Psycho Killer, was that? I mean, I don't know anything about Talking Heads really. Was Psycho Killer released on 7-inch single? If it was, I'll get it. I quite enjoy that one as well. Yeah, but not a massive fan of theirs. I don't own any of their studio albums. People in the BC are about to tell me, oh, you need to buy this one or that one, blah blah blah. We'll see. We'll see. Once in a Lifetime, Talking Heads. Great song. Remember that from school. But yeah, okay. Thank you very much, VC, for taking time out to watch the video. I hope there was something there of interest to you. Next one is going to be all Gary Newman, Two-Way Army, 7-inch singles, finds and buys. So yeah, one there for all you fellow Newmanoids in the VC. Again, bless you for taking time out to watch. See you again soon. Bye for now.